Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ammerman campus of Suffolk Community College for this year's Region 15 tournament. This next game is a semifinal game, and it features the visiting team, the number 4 seed, the Lady Tigers of Queensborough Community College, taking on the home team, the number 1 seed, the Lady Generals of Sullivan Community College. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Junior College Athletic Association Region 15 and Suffolk Community College promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Negative comments, profanity, racist, sexist, or other abusive comments or actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Lady Tigers of Queensborough. Starting at guard number 24, Shantana Kanoy. Starting at guard number 32, Dachka Fidel. Starting at guard number 55, Giselle Prentice. Starting at forward, number 33, Whitney Hogan. Starting at center, number 34, Khadijah Carroll. Head coach of Queensboro is Mr. David Chambers. Assistant coaches, Ms. Sabrina Moore, Ms. Teresa Rodriguez, Ms. Alicia Sanchez. Now for the Lady Generals of Sullivan Community College, starting at guard number 3, Brianna Rett. Starting at guard number 22, Jasly Mejia. Starting at forward, number 20, Shamari Broadhead. Starting at forward, number 25, Grace Dice. Starting at center, number 11, Regina Steele. Head coach of Sullivan is Mr. Dan Lang. Assistant coach, Mr. Carl Graham. Ladies and gentlemen, our officials for today's game, Mr. Andre Smith, Mr. Scott Chandler, Mr. Michael Latino.
This is QCC alum David Russell. The Queensboro Lady Tigers are 40 minutes away from the Region 15 championship game. First, they need to get past the Lady Generals of Sullivan, the 1 seed in the region and the favorites coming into this tournament. The starting 5 for QCC, Shantana Kanoy, Dashka Fidel, Whitney Hogan, Khadijah Carroll, and Giselle Prentice. And the opening tip is won by the Lady Tigers. Queensboro coming off a 16-point win against Nassau in the quarterfinals of the Region 15 tournament. Sullivan coming off a 62-24 win against the Bronx. Kanoy outside Prentice. They're down to 8 on the shot clock. Hogan down to 5. Gets it to Kanoy. She's going to have to throw up a 3. Prentice, they beat the shot clock, but the basket was no good. Lady Generals looking for the first basket of the game. It's a long pass to Brianna Rett outside. And the shot is no good, rebounded by Kanoy. And Kanoy is tripped. And that'll be the first foul against Sullivan.
Sullivan fouls the number 20, Shamari Broadhead, first personal, first on the team.
The Queensboro ball after the foul. Shamari Broadhead called for the foul. Kanoy to Fidel. Inside Hogan. Hogan's shot is no good. Kanoy dribbles out. Prentice for three. That's an air ball. And Sullivan will have it. Winner of this game will face Suffolk County. They beat Rockland Community College in the first game. Rhett. Good ball movement by the Lady Generals. There's a long two for Rhett. It's an air ball. Shot clock didn't reset on the miss. The basket is no good. And it will go to Queensborough.
Sullivan ball.
Lady Tigers looking for the first points of the game. No score, a minute and a half in. Prentice facing the trap. And a tie-up is called. And it will go to Sullivan.
Queensborough ball.
Should be Sullivan ball, and it is.
Sullivan ball.
Queensborough in their 2-3 zone. Prentice got a hand on it, and then it's taken away. Kanoy going all the way to the basket. No good. Prentice trying to chase it down. And Sullivan has it now. There's a long pass. Numbers for the Lady Generals. And the layup is good for Brianna Rhett. 2-0 Sullivan. Kanoy. And pass to Hogan. Prentice back to Hogan. Queensborough still looking for their first points. Kanoy being guarded by Rhett. Prentice inside. Nice entry pass. Fidel's shot is no good. Queensborough no points in the first 2.5 minutes. Timeout taken by David Chambers. 17:35 to go in the first half.
30-second timeout.
Queensborough's been getting off to some good starts lately. A little surprised the cold shooting early on. And how about the chess match that'll go on the sidelines? David Chambers for Queensborough, the CUNY Coach of the Year. Dan Lang for Sullivan, the Region 15 Coach of the Year. They're led by Regina Steele, the Region 15 Player of the Year. Averaging almost 22 points per game. Makes about 70% of her shots. Sullivan on a 14-game winning streak, which actually started against Queensborough when they came into Bayside and won by 26. So the Lady Generals have the ball. Sullivan leading 2-0, 2.5 minutes in. QCC back in their 2-3 zone. Inside, the shot is no good, but there is a foul called. And that's in the act of shooting.
Queensborough fouls on number 33, Whitney Hogan. That's her first personal, first on the team.
First foul on Hogan. Free throw is no good. Free throws are split. It's 3-0. Fidel. Long pass to Hogan. Hogan underneath. Carroll couldn't put it in off glass. Sullivan up 3-0. Trying to extend the lead. The three-pointer is good. Grace Geist from downtown. 6-0 Sullivan. Geist averaging about 10.5 per game. Nice shot there. And Fidel outside Prentice to Kanoy. Three-pointer is no good. Queensborough ice cold. There's a long pass. Steele lays it in. Regina Steele makes it 8-0, 3.5 minutes in. Queensborough still looking for their first points. Hogan going all the way to the basket, and a charge is called. Good job to stay in there and take the contact by Broadhead.
Queensborough foul on number 33, Whitney Hogan.
Second foul on Hogan, and she'll go to the bench.
Into the game.
Ludesi Gonzalez is in. Sullivan looking to push the lead to double digits. Geist, nice pass to Steele outside. And that's a long two. It's no good. Rebounded by Kanoy. And Kanoy is going to be called for traveling. It's a good call.
Sullivan ball.
Lady Generals will have it right back. Geist inbounding. Broadhead. That's no good. Saved, and Rhett ends up with it. Baseline jumper is no good. Kanoy running for Queensborough. Kanoy called for a foul and then hits the ground hard. That's going to be the first foul on Rhett.
Sullivan fouls on number 3. Brianna Rhett, first personal, second on the team.
Not in the act of shooting, so Fidel will inbound. Intended for Carroll, got to her. Outside, Kanoy. Being guarded by Broadhead. Kanoy puts up a three, and it's no good. There's Regina Steele with the rebound. Mejia with the ball. Mejia's shot is short and rebounded by Gonzalez. And Kanoy running again. Sullivan good at getting back. Prentice's jumper is no good. And Brianna Rhett got behind the defense, and Rhett lays it in. 10-0 Sullivan. Full timeout taken by David Chambers. 4 minutes and 50 seconds in.
Queensborough full timeout. I'd like to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, our concession stand is open. It is to your left. Through the doors to your left will remain open throughout the game.
And Sullivan, tough defensively, holding teams to under 50 points per game this year. They also lead the Division III teams in the region. They score almost 71 points per game. Queensborough looking to get on the scoreboard. 10-0 Lady Generals lead. Fidel going to the basket, and the shot is blocked by Steele. Steele averaging about 5 blocks per game this year. Queensborough no points in the first 5 minutes. Kanoy on the perimeter. Takes another three-pointer, and that one is no good. Steele with the rebound. Sullivan not letting Queensborough get the looks inside. There's Geist. Nice pass to Broadhead. Underneath Steele outside. Good ball movement by Sullivan. Rhett's three is no good. And there's a foul against Sullivan. That's going to be number 2 on Shamari Broadhead.
Sullivan fouls number 20, Shamari Broadhead. That's her second personal, third on the team.
And Sullivan extending the defense. Have two defenders before Canoy even gets to half court. Now they trap Fidel, and Fidel throws it away. Steele going all the way to the basket and lays it in. 12-0. Canoy to Fidel, and she's pressured, puts it on the floor. Got it to Prentice. Prentice to Carroll, and Carroll is fouled. Queensborough hasn't played from behind in a while. Blown out their last few opponents. And they've led by double digits for most of their last few games. Beat Hostos by 16. Hostos made that game close towards the middle of the second half. As Carroll misses the first free throw. They beat Bronx by 50. That game was close for about 8 minutes. Then Queensborough beat Nassau the other night by 16. That was a double-digit game for the last 31, 32 minutes as Carroll hits a free throw. So Queensborough scores almost 6 minutes into the game. It's 12-1 Sullivan. Geist puts up a three, and that's no good. Steele the rebound, and Steele puts it in off glass. So Regina Steele with the rebound and the 2 points, and it's 14-1. A defensive clinic being put on by Sullivan, and there's another turnover. Mejia counted on the foul. Mejia makes it 16-1. It's the shades of the men's matchup last year between Sullivan and Queensborough. The Generals led 23-1 5 minutes in. As Mecca Witherspoon goes in for Queensborough.
Shantana Canoy, that's her first personal, 3 on the team.
Carroll goes to the bench for the Lady Tigers.
Sullivan for 1 shot.
David Chambers trying to keep it close early on. Somebody trying to distract the free throw shooter. And it worked. It's still 16-1. Queensborough looking for their first field goal. Canoy all the way to the basket and then misses. And there's a rebound by Steele. Lady Generals. Nice pass underneath. And that'll be 2 free throws. Kenesha Lawrence will go to the line.
Queensborough fouls at number 41, Mecca Weather.
Foul is on Witherspoon,
First personal.
who just came into the game.
Kenesha Lawrence on the line for Sullivan, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. It's 17-1.
Shanty's guard heading for Sullivan.
The 5th Lady General to score. Second free throw is no good, but there's an offensive rebound. There's a 3-pointer. It's no good. Geist the rebound. Lady General still with the ball underneath. Shot off glass is no good. Steele another rebound. Counted and the foul.
Got the basket from Regina Steele.
Steele now with 8 points.
Queensborough fouls at number 22 with AC Gonzalez.
First foul on Gonzalez.
First personal, 5th on the team.
And another timeout taken by David Chambers, a full timeout. Almost 7 minutes in, it's 17-1.
Timeout, Queensborough, full timeout.
I think it should actually be 19-1. I don't know if they added the 2 points on the scoreboard yet. Queensborough with 1 point in 7 minutes of play.
Thank you. Regina Steele at the line for one.
Hey, cut the body on sweating.
Steele trying to finish the three-point play. Cannot. Goes out of bounds to Queensboro. So in 7 minutes, it's been 3 timeouts called by David Chambers and 1 point for the Lady Tigers. Queensboro looking for their first field goal. Kanoy. Pass to Prentice. Prentice to the basket. It's no good. There's a foul called against Sullivan.
Sullivan fouls on number 25.
And that's on Geist.
First personal.
First foul on Grace Geist. Fidel inbounding. Prentice. Witherspoon. Back outside to Prentice. Kanoy. Gonzalez had to go through her hands, and the ball goes to Sullivan. This is a third meeting between Queensboro and Sullivan. Sullivan came into Bayside, won 79-53 on January 27th. And then 2 weeks ago, Queensboro went into Sullivan, played a close game. Sullivan won 62-59 as there's a turnover and a pop-up pass to Prentice in a crowd of Lady Generals. Nothing but white jerseys in front of her. Queensboro players, for them, it's like there are more than 5 defenders on the court. They have nowhere to go. Kanoy somehow got it to Prentice. And Prentice was fouled in the act of shooting.
Sullivan fouls on number 25, Grace Geist.
And that'll be the second foul on Geist.
Giselle Prentice at the line for Queensboro for 2 shots.
Prentice, who was an honorable mention in Region 15, hits the first free throw, ending a 7-0 run by Sullivan.
Jazz Haynohi back in for Sullivan.
Prentice, a lane violation called. She knew it was no good as soon as it left her hands. 19-2, Sullivan. And the Lady Generals have the ball, looking to extend the lead.
Lane violation on Queensboro.
Thought about the three-pointer, then a long pass. That was tipped, almost went in. And after all of that, Lawrence has it for Sullivan. And there's a long 2, it's no good. And Kanoy hauls in the rebound. Kanoy had the shot tipped. I think Steele may have had a hand on it. And shot is no good, tipped. And it will stay with Sullivan. Much to the chagrin of the Tigers fans in the crowd. Steele makes it look so easy. Steele in double digits, 10 points now. Sullivan with a 21-2 lead. And then Steele with the steal. And Steele with another basket. 23-2. 9 minutes in. Gonzalez. That pass was broken up. It'll stay with Queensboro. As Carroll goes back in for the Lady Tigers, Gonzalez to the bench.
Khadijah Carroll back in for Queensboro.
Kanoy puts up another 3, and it's good. Kanoy from downtown makes it 23-5. And Queensboro has their first field goal. 9 minutes and 15 seconds into the game. Tip Steele hit the ground. Kanoy took it away. Kanoy may have taken too many steps. And the refs call traveling.
Traveling ball, Sullivan ball.
Good call. Kanoy hoping this isn't the last game she plays for Queensboro. That's a long two. Rebounded by Kanoy. And Kanoy is fouled. That will be on Broadhead. Shantice Broadhead.
Fouls at number 12. Shantice Broadhead. First personal. That's number 7 on the team.
So there's Shamari Broadhead and Shantice Broadhead. And that foul was on Shantice. And Kanoy at the line for 1 and 1. Hits the first, 23-6. And Queensboro would like to make this an 11 or 12-point game at halftime. Kanoy makes both. 23-7. There's 5 points in a row for the Lady Tigers. Red takes a three-pointer. No good. Shantice Broadhead with the rebound. Mejia going inside to the basket. It's no good. And the ball goes to Queensboro. Kanoy to Prentice. Prentice long pass to Fidel. Fidel to Carroll. And Carroll couldn't score. I don't think she knew if she wanted to put it in off glass or not, and ended up missing, and then she touches it last. Missed opportunity for Queensboro, and the Lady Generals will have the ball. As Ruiz goes in for Sullivan. Red to the bench.
Replaces Red.
Sullivan leads 23-7. There's a long two, and it's good. Shantice Broadhead makes it 25-7. Kanoy to the basket, and it's no good. Sullivan back the other way. Broadhead may have gotten away with traveling, then threw it off the side of the board. Kanoy pull up three. It's good. Kanoy from downtown, she has 8 points. It's 25-10. Actually, Queensboro has not hit a 2-point field goal yet. And Steele misses that shot. Prentice going to the basket, and a foul is called, and Daniel Lang couldn't believe it. He'll be in the act of shooting. Queensboro on an 8-2 run.
First personal. That's foul number 8 on the team. Giselle Prentice at the line. 2 shots.
So Prentice at the line for 2. Misses the first. Prentice with 1 point so far. Now 2. 25-11. Sullivan wants to stop the Queensboro momentum right here. Doesn't want them hanging around. There's a jumper by Broadhead. It's good. Shantice Broadhead makes it 27-11. Now some pressure coming up to meet Kanoy. Double teamed and it's taken away, and then Kanoy gets it right back from Mejia. Kanoy all the way to the basket. Nice handoff to Witherspoon, who finishes off glass. And it's 27-13. 8 minutes to play in the first half. Queensboro in a 2-3 zone. Shantice Broadhead to Mejia. Back to Broadhead for 3. It's good. Broadhead from downtown, 30-13. Broadhead now with 7 points. Lead back up to 17. Kanoy. Whistle blown away from the ball. Foul against Sullivan. It's the second foul on Mejia. So Carroll at the line for 1-1. Sullivan in a bit of foul trouble. Shamari Broadhead with 2, Grace Geist with 2, Jaslyn Mejia with 2.
Khadijah Carroll at the line for Queensboro, 1-1.
Carroll misses the front end of a 1-1. Got to make your free throws when you want to come back. Geist. Nice pass inside, steal. The shot is no good. Kanoy with the rebound. Kanoy pull up 3, and that's no good. Tipped. Steele with the rebound. Steele plays much taller than the 5'11" as she's listed as in the program. Pass is fired into Steele, who puts it in off glass. Steele now with 14 points. It's 32-13. So Queensboro cut it to 14, then it's back up to 19. Kanoy calling out the play. Side, the jumper is no good. Mejia. Geist puts up a 3, and it's good. Grace Geist from downtown. Her second 3 of the game, and it's 35-13. Biggest lead of the game for Sullivan. It's 22 points. 6:10 to go in the first. Prentice throws it to nobody, and then Witherspoon came over to save it, but the pass was intended for Carroll, who started cutting towards the basket. Prentice misses, and there's a rebound by Steele. Nice moves, but the basket is no good. Ruiz got inside, couldn't finish. Prentice. The jumper is no good. And the rebound is hauled in by Lawrence. Timeout called by Daniel Lang. His Lady Generals lead 35-13, 5:32 to go in the first.
Timeout, Sullivan, full timeout.
Five and a half minutes to play in the first. Sullivan leading by 22. Queensboro in their 2-3 zone. Geist reversing the ball. Rhett. Good ball movement by Sullivan. They don't do a lot of dribbling. Not without passing anyway. And then it's taken away. Kanoy to Prentice. Prentice. No good. Geist was defending her. And Sullivan running the other way. Geist outside Red. It's a long 2, and it's good. Brianna Rhett with the long jumper. 37-13. 4:45 to go in the first. Prentice And that pass is taken away by Brianna Rhett. It was intended for Kanoy. Rhett to Mejia, directing a bit of traffic. Geist. Steele back out to Geist. Mejia to Rhett. Thought about the three. Mejia takes a long two. It's an air ball. Saved in almost by Ravel. Queensboro ball. About 4 minutes to play in the first half. Sullivan up by 24. Kanoy. Offensive foul is called. Moving screen. That's going to be on Carroll, her first. Now a double team comes over. Good pressure by the Lady Tigers, but Red has it now. And Geist puts up another jumper. And Geist hits another three-pointer. That's 3 threes. And that's a 40-13 lead for Sullivan. It's about 10 points in a row now. So I think about 13 points in a row. As Hogan couldn't save it in.
Sullivan ball.
So a 23-2 run to start for Sullivan. And now the Lady Generals on a 13-0 run. Red puts up a long two. It's no good. And then she got her own rebound. And the second chance is no good. And another offensive rebound. And Sullivan will reset. Mejia. Mejia, nice handoff. And that basket is good by Ravel. 42-13. Nassau did this a few times to Queensboro. They went on a 13-0 run the other night. So went on a 14-4 run. But the 13-0 one got them back in the game for a little while, and it's taken away again. And then a turnover. Prentice with it for Queensboro. Prentice to Hogan. Hogan, tough shot, almost hit the shot clock. And then Carroll is fouled. With 2:27 to play in the first half. Carroll at the line. Second foul on Steele.
Sullivan's over the limit. Khadijah Carroll at the line for Queensboro for 2.
4 different Sullivan players have 2 fouls. Somehow I don't think they mind too much as Carroll misses the first free throw. Gonzalez back in for the Lady Tigers. Prentice will take a seat on the bench. Carroll misses both. There's a rebound from Geist. Sullivan doing to Queensboro what Queensboro did to the Bronx in the CUNY title game. Steele puts it in off glass. Steele with 16 points. It's 44-13. 17-0 run for the Lady Generals. Almost a turnover. Fidel has it. 15 on the shot clock. Kanoy. Good defense by Red. Kanoy wanted to take the three. Hogan to Carroll underneath. And Carroll will go to the line for 2 more.
Queensboro fouls on Jasmine Mejia, 3rd personal. Khadijah Carroll.
3 fouls on Mejia in the first half. Carroll makes the first. 44-14. Carroll splits the free throws, and Steele was there for the rebound. Under 100 seconds to play in the first. Geist, she's already hit 3 threes. Steele. Broadhead puts up a long 2, and it's good. Nice half for Shantice Broadhead. She has 9 points. Sullivan has a 32-point lead, 46-14. Kanoy, step back 3, is no good. Fidel chases it down for QCC. It's a pass to Carroll, muscling her way in, and it's blocked by Steele. Sullivan ball, under 1 minute to play in the first. Rhett to Geist. Inside, Steele puts it in off glass. Steele with 18 points, 48-14. Queensborough can go 2 for 1 here. Kanoy underneath, got it to Carroll, who puts it in off glass. 48-16. About a 3-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Rhett to Broadhead. Here's Steele. Steele does it again. 20 points for Regina Steele. 50-16. About 50 first half points for Sullivan. Baseline shot is no good. Still 4 seconds to go. Can Sullivan beat the buzzer? The three-pointer is no good. That's about all that didn't go right for Sullivan in the first half. They go into the break leading the Lady Tigers 50-16.
Stand is still open throughout halftime and throughout the rest of the game. Through the doors to your left.
I repeat all the rules worldwide. Salute. Real.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of this semifinal game. Just a reminder that the winner of this game will go on to meet Suffolk Community College in the women's final. That'll be a 1:30 game tomorrow afternoon.
Second half about to begin. Sullivan 20 minutes away from moving on to the Region 15 championship game against Suffolk. Queensborough will need a miracle to come back here. They trail 50-16. Prentice puts up a 3, and it's no good. Fidel with the offensive rebound. Prentice, another chance, and it's good. 50-18. And now some pressure being put on Geist. Carroll got a hand on it. Steele outside to Rhett. Geist for 3. That's no good. And rebounded by Hogan. Here's Kanoy. Kanoy had 8 points in the first half. Led QCC. Hogan counted on the foul. Hogan makes it 50-20. With their first points of the game. 3 fouls on Geist. Hogan finishes the 3-point play. 50-21. Rhett looking at some pressure, long pass. Carroll almost broke it up. Steele to Geist. As Broadhead, Kanoy takes it away. Kanoy. There's a tough shot, it's no good. And hauled in by Mejia. Now Sullivan with numbers. Mejia to Broadhead, who puts it in off glass. Shamari Broadhead has her first points of the game. It's 52-21. Kanoy wasn't expecting it. There's a foul. And they're going to say that's against Kanoy, her second. So the ball goes to Sullivan. So Queensborough gives up a basket and then turns it over. And the Lady Generals look to extend a 31-point lead. Rhett, long pass to Geist. Geist ran into a wall called Whitney Hogan, and Geist was actually called for a charge. It's the number 4 on Grace Geist. Geist picks up her 4th, 18 minutes, 11 seconds remaining. She'll go to the bench. Shantice Broadhead, who had 9 points in the first half, goes in. Kanoy to Fidel, back to Kanoy. Kanoy bounce pass Carroll, finishes. And it's 52-23. Queensboro with 7-2 run to begin the half. Here's Mejia slicing through the defense. Rhett, the long 2, is good. Brianna Rhett makes it 54-23. Lead back up to 31. That's almost turned over. Carroll has it taken away by Steele. That's tipped and last touch by Rhett. Queensboro will have the ball. 17:27 remaining. Kanoy to Hogan. Long pass Prentice for 3. And it rattles out. Offensive rebound by Kanoy. And then Steele got her hands on the pass. Loose ball. Ends up to Hogan. Counted on the foul. Hogan puts it in off glass. 54-25. Third foul on Shamari Broadhead. Free throws missed. Hogan got her own rebound. Kanoy puts up a 3, and it's no good. And the ball will go to Sullivan. Kenesha Lawrence going back in for the Lady Generals. Queensboro extending the defense. Lady Generals lead by 29. Broadhead. Shantice Broadhead makes it 56-25. Shantice Broadhead with the 11 points. Kanoy. Nothing but white jerseys there, and Regina Steele is going to lay it in, and it's 58-25. 22 points for Steele. Hogan to Prentice. Prentice to Carroll, who puts it in off glass. 58-27. Broadhead, it's a long 2. It's no good. Kanoy the rebound. Kanoy. Pass is broken up. It stays with QCC. The full timeout taken by Daniel Lang. 16:04 to go. Sullivan leads 58-27. Queensboro ball out of the timeout. Prentice's jumper is good. 58-29. Rhett. Pass inside, fired it to Steele, who lays it in off glass. 60-29. Queensboro 29, Regina Steele 24. Sullivan leads by 31. Prentice had it taken away. Pass was intended for Carroll. Steele going all the way to the basket and lays it in. Steele with 26 points. 62-29. 15:20 to play. Kanoy. Kanoy couldn't score. There's a rebound by Mejia. Pass was overthrown. Exactly 15 minutes to play. Probably in the season for Queensboro. They trail by 33. Winner faces Suffolk in the Region 15 championship game. The spot in the Nationals on the line. The loser goes home. Fidel's jumper is long and rebounded by Shantice Broadhead. There's a long two, it's no good. Steele underneath, and Steele will go to the line for two.
Queensboro fouls on number 24, Shantana Kanoy, third personal. Second on the team.
It's 3 fouls on Kanoy now. Steele misses the first.
Ruiz back in for Sullivan. Replaces Brett.
Steele has 26 points. She was second in the region in scoring this year, only behind Tivoli's Escobar of Bronx Community College. It's now 63-29, under 14 and a half to play. That pass was broken up, but a foul is going to be called against Sullivan.
Sullivan fouls on number 12, Shantice Broadhead. Second personal, fourth on the team.
Fidel gets it into Hogan, who dribbles out. Kanoy puts up a three, and it's good. Kanoy from downtown. She has a quiet 11 points. It's 63-32. And there's a turnover. Queensboro will have it, 14 minutes to play. Prentice. Prentice to Hogan. The long two is an air ball. Carroll the offensive rebound. Fidel lost her footing but got it to Prentice. Fidel gets it back. And the pass is picked off by Steele. And tipped, and it ends up back in the hands of Steele. So Broadhead's going to take the jumper, and it rims out. Steele with the rebound. Nice pass to Broadhead. She couldn't finish. And Prentice has it for the Lady Tigers. Prentice. Bounce pass was too far ahead for Hogan. Sullivan leading 63-32. Going to the basket. And there's a carrying called against Ruiz. Prentice. That pass was too far ahead for Carroll. Such a sloppy game for Queensborough, who's played so well lately. Probably playing their best basketball coming into this game. 3 wins in a row. Their last loss was to Sullivan, but it was nothing like this. It was 62-59. At Sullivan as it's taken away. Kanoy puts it in off glass. 63-34. 12 and a half to play. Sullivan can run some clock now. 12:15 remaining. Mejia outside. It's a long 2. No good. Steele chases it down. And that shot is good. First points of the game for Ruiz. It's 65-34. Kanoy being guarded by Ruiz. Prentice puts up a 3, and it's no good. And I guess Queensborough couldn't keep up their offensive pace forever when they scored 89 against Bronx and 81 against Nassau. And they actually had 52 points at halftime of the Nassau game. Cooled off a little in the second half. Well, it came out ice cold tonight. Sullivan started on a 23-2 run. Queensborough actually cut it to a 14-point game. And Sullivan just dominated after that. We're up 50-16 at halftime. Now under 11 and a half minutes to play. Ruiz to Steele, and Steele puts it in. (67-34), and Steele might go all the way, and does. 69-34. That's 31 or 33 points for Steele now. Queensborough as a whole team has 34, make it 36. 69-36 as Whitney Hogan scored. Here's Ruiz. It's past Steele to Broadhead. Broadhead, how did she put that in? 71-36, still 10:20 to play. Hogan had her shot blocked by Steele. And Steele is tackled by Prentice. That'll be an intentional foul. So that'll be 2 shots on the ball. I think reality setting in. That Queensborough season is going to be over in 10 minutes.
Blatant foul call on number 55, Giselle Prentice. Regina Steele at the line for Sullivan. 2 shots.
Steele misses the first. Steele misses both. But still Sullivan sending a message who the best team in the region was this year. They were 19-1. Of course, the one team to beat them was Suffolk right here, 64-62 on January 25th. Looks like they're going to face each other one more time. And when they meet tomorrow, that's going to decide who goes to nationals. As Carroll is there with the rebound. Then a foul called against Sullivan. Under 10 minutes to play, Queensborough down by 35.
Sullivan fouls in number 33, Kenesha Lawrence, first person, number 5 on the team.
Kanoy to Hogan. Fidel, 32, guarding 32. A reach and foul called against Ruiz.
Sullivan fouls on Shalia Ruiz, first personal, number 6 on the team.
So Sullivan won their first playoff game in the regions by 38. That was against Bronx. That wasn't a big surprise, but what they're doing to Queensborough is Broadhead swat that shot away. This is a bit of a surprise, and that'll be a tie-up. The refs want to make sure there's not a scuffle. So there were 4 players right there. Refs want to keep control of this. (71-36), 9:26 to go. Lady Generals have the ball. Rhett trying to chase it down and couldn't. If you're Sullivan, you don't want to get too lazy in the last 9 minutes. They're going to have a game tomorrow right here. And Hogan is fouled. Still a very good season for Queensborough, a team that missed the regionals entirely last year. This year they finished 4th in the region and then won a regional quarterfinal game against Nassau, 81-65. And Hogan's at the line for 2. Look forward to next season. Look for the return of Carroll, who won CUNY Rookie of the Year. Averaged 12 points and 12 rebounds. As the three-point threat, Grace Geist is back in with 4 fouls for Sullivan. Free throw didn't hit the rim. And Sullivan, they hold on for the last 9:06. This is going to be their 15th win in a row. One of Sullivan's losses this year was to Onondaga Community College, and they're number 2 in the country. And that was a 4-point game. And Queensborough, what they had to do was keep it close for a while, and Sullivan came out on a 23-2 run. I think Queensborough actually went on a 9-2 run, made it a 14-point game, but they couldn't get closer than 14. As Fidel's 2 is no good, and Rhett chases it down. Still a great job done this year by David Chambers, the CUNY Coach of the Year. Just facing a better team today, a much deeper team. This ball's taken away. Hogan to Kanoy. And Kanoy scores. It's 15 points for Kanoy. It's 71-38, 8 minutes to play. And Red's three-pointer is good. 74-38. The third Lady General in double-digit scoring. Carroll couldn't score. There's a jumper, and Gonzalez is called for a foul and in the act of shooting. 7:25 to go.
Queensborough fouls on to Daisy Gonzalez, second personal, 4th on the team. Shalia Ruiz at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. 75-38.
Mecca Weatherspoon back in for Queensborough. Replaces Gonzalez.
splits the free throws, and then takes it away from Carroll. What hustle by Ruiz. They don't stop playing just because they're up by 37. And there's a foul. It's going to be pushing off against Lawrence. That's her second foul. Free throws for Queensboro. It's a 1-1.
Number 8 on the team. Khadijah Carroll at the line for Queensboro. 1-1. Zakiya Rebel back in for Sullivan. Replaces Ruiz.
So Carroll at the line for a 1-1. (75-39). Carroll now at 9 points. They started postseason playoff tremendously. 24 points and 21 rebounds against Hostos. Was the player of the game. Wasn't even the only 2020 player in that game. Melsham Assam had 29 points and 23 rebounds for the Lady Caymans. As Fidel takes it away for Queensboro. Kanoy takes a three, and it's no good. This game, not how Kanoy wanted to end her Queensboro career. A tremendous 2-year stretch for Kanoy. Won Player of the Year in 2013. Almost won it again this year. Might have if it wasn't for Hivalise Escobar and her scoring exploits for the Bronx. Rhett misses that three, and Hogan with the rebound. It's also going to be the last game at Queensboro for Giselle Prentice. Had a tremendous CUNY championship game against the Bronx. Scored 27 points. As traveling is called against Hogan, ball will go back to Sullivan with 6:11 remaining.
I severely disagree.
Prentice may have been a little underrated in the 2 years playing with Kanoy. But I'd be surprised if Prentice didn't play for a 4-year school. This is also the last game for Ludesi Gonzalez. Good player off the bench for Queensboro. Averaged 5 rebounds per game this year. That shot was blocked. You look at a team like Queensboro, which was really good, and the 4 seed in the region, you see how much of a gap there is. Because Sullivan is number 1, and you look at the difference. Maybe an issue with the shot clock. It's at 14 right now. Queensboro 5 minutes and 38 seconds left in their season. So the shot clock is at 25 now. And Geist is inbounding. Had 9 points all in the first half, but her three-pointers really extended the defense. Spread them out, and Steele was able to dominate inside. Really opened up the rest of the court. And there's a tie-up. So jump ball, which will stay with Sullivan on the alternating possession. 5:20 to go. Sullivan leads 75-39. Wonder if Queensboro will get to 50. That's how many points Sullivan had at halftime. Does the refs have a word? Fidel inbounding. Hogan. Be interesting to see what recruits David Chambers brings in for next year. And traveling is called. Avdashka Fidel returning, Hogan returning, Carroll. I mentioned before, the CUNY Player of the Year. Look at the returning players on Sullivan. Brianna Rett, Regina Steele, and wave off the basket.
No basket.
And Grace Geist, a returning player. Mejia. Look at the recruiting for the Queensboro women. All the players this year were from Queens. Actually, all 9 Lady Tigers in this game are from Queens. And then you look at the Sullivan roster. You have New Rochelle, Ellenville, Kingston, Bronx, Brooklyn, Monticello, New York, New York. There's Newburgh, Fallsburg, and Springfield Gardens. So they can really recruit from anywhere. It's really one of the advantages of having dorms at this level. As Kanoy airballs a 3, 4:45 to go. What a job Daniel Lang has done. He won Regional Coach of the Year honors this year. It's Carroll with the steal, but couldn't finish. So it's still 75-39, 4:35 to go. And Sullivan just has the Suffolk Lady Sharks standing between them and Nationals. As a foul was called before the shot, 4:26 to go. Wonder when Coach Lang will take out some of his players. Still hasn't been in there. Shot's no good. Geist, who started, is still out there, but she sat for a while on the bench with 4 fouls. Fidel puts up a 3. It's no good. And Carroll, the offensive rebound. Kanoy, wave off the basket.
No basket.
The foul was on the floor before the shot, so it's still 75-39.
Sullivan fouls number 23, first personal. Sullivan is over the limit. Shantana
Kanoy makes the first at 75-40.
Julia Ruiz is back in for Sullivan.
But Regina Steele tonight for Sullivan at 31 points. Can basically relax for the last 8 or 10 minutes of the game. Kanoy splits the free throws. 4 minutes to go in her Queensboro career. This is a very good Queensboro team, the team that brought the CUNY championship back to Bayside. Little hook shot is no good. And Queensboro will have it on the alternating possession. This was a squad that won the school's first CUNY title since 2011. The 2011 team made the regional finals and lost to Suffolk. The tournament was at Westchester in 2011. They actually beat Westchester 55-52. And then the Region 15 championship game, Suffolk won 54-45, and it's actually going to be Sullivan ball. And the defense forgot about Ruiz, and it's 77-40. 3:35 to go. Kanoy, under 3.5 to play. Nice moves by Kanoy, who finishes. And it's 77-42. Kanoy with 18 points. Did not get a whole lot of help today. No other Lady Tigers in double figures. Team only had 16 points in the first half. As Carroll is going to be called for a foul. She was going for the steal. And that'll be the second foul on Carroll. Queensboro down by 35, 3:07 to go in their season. You know, Sullivan was the clear favorite in the tournament. Still a little bit surprising how flat Queensboro came out today. They didn't make a field goal for 9 minutes at the start of this game. You're just getting started. You look up at the scoreboard and it's 23-2. As a foul was called against Sullivan. 2:45 remaining. It's 4 fouls on Lawrence. So that's one thing Sullivan may want to improve on. A few players in foul trouble. Geist and Lawrence with 4 apiece. Another Shamari Broadhead had 3. And Mejia had 3. As Carroll misses the first free throw. And Overton goes in for Sullivan.
Replaces Lawrence.
Are you making my apartment building?
Carroll misses both. Hogan gets it back for the Lady Tigers. Couldn't score. Funny, Geist has been held scoreless in the second half. Had 3 3-pointers in the first half. And there's Geist. See if she gets into double figures. Sullivan's such a deep team. You take away one player and there are a few others there to beat you. And Hogan with the rebound. 2 minutes to play.
2 minutes to play, 2 minutes.
77-42. Sullivan leading, and now 77-44. Kanoy playing to the end. She has 20 points. And Queensboro playing about even in the second half. It was a 34-point game at halftime. Now they trail by 33 as Kanoy is called for a reach-in foul.
Queensboro fouls on number 24, Shantana Kanoy. That's her 4th personal.
4 fouls on Kanoy. 94 seconds to go.
Leah Ruiz at the line. 1 and 1.
Ruiz makes the front end of a 1 and 1 at 78-44.
She's jumping. Hey, she jumped.
Ruiz splits the free throws and Geist has it. And stepping into a 3 is Broadhead. She misses. Overton the rebound. A basket no good. Another chance for Sullivan is Ravel. Alden, the rebound. 75 seconds to go. Overton fired a 3. So Ruiz scores. It's 80-44. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute to go in Queensboro's season. Season coming to an abrupt end. Being totally dominated beginning to end. There's a turnover. 41 seconds to go. Held Sullivan to 30 points in this half. Problem is they gave up 50 in the first. I think we'll see Kanoy and Prentice at the 4-year level next year, maybe even in CUNY. As Hogan is fouled with 20 seconds left.
Sullivan fouls number 12, Chantice Broadhead.
One interesting regional championship game, that should be tomorrow. Sullivan and Suffolk.
Hogan at the line for Queensborough for 2.
Split the 2 meetings in the regular season. (80-45). Carroll with the rebound and the putback. It's 80-47. And Sullivan can just run out the clock now. And that's going to do it. Sullivan ends Queensborough season. This is QCC alum David Russell. The final score is Sullivan 80, Queensborough 47.
Sullivan 80, Queensborough 47. Sullivan has won and beaten Suffolk in the finals. That game will be tomorrow at 1:30. Men's semifinal next.